Good morning, everyone. It's a frosty 6 a.m. here in Jacksonville, Florida. I just picked up this rental car here, and I have a 6-hour drive south down to Naples, Florida, where I'll be picking up a bulldog named Tonka, and then I'll be driving him all the way up to Minnesota over the next couple days. So come along with me. All right, it's almost 2 p.m. and I just picked up Mr. Tonka here. We were so happy to be reunited. I just drove him down here from Minnesota just a couple of weeks ago, and now I'm getting to drive him back. So I love it when I have repeat transport clients like that, so I can really build a relationship with the dog and keep them even happier and more comfortable while we're on the road. And that's actually exactly what I'm going to focus on in this vlog of our drive up to Minnesota over the next couple of days. Tonka is 12 and a half years old, and he's in great shape to be 12 and a half, but he does move pretty slow. He gets a few medicines, he gets eye drops, and a few other things. So I'm going to show you guys kind of the extra love and care and attention that I try to give elderly pets like Tonka while we're on the road. We're about to start heading north now, and my goal is to make it somewhere around Valdosta, Georgia tonight. Right now it is Friday, and my flight home out of Minneapolis is 3 p.m. on Monday, so I just have to have him delivered either Sunday night or Monday morning right outside of Minneapolis. I only transport for one family at a time. That way I can really make sure that all of the pets in my care are getting lots of one-on-one attention, and they get lots of love, and I can be patient with them, and I can really tailor our entire route and all of our stops and everything that we do along the way to their specific needs and their specific desires. You know, when I'm transporting like a younger lab, for example, we will do lots of nature trails and make sure that we get long walks and playtime in. But when I'm transporting an elderly pet like Tonka here, instead of doing those longer excursions and hikes and such, we could stop a little bit earlier in the evening to just cuddle and make sure that he just gets lots of love, and he's just such a sweet boy. You know, I really fell in love with Tonka on this trip. And you can see here that I'm always making sure that he gets all of his medicines in the morning and in the evening, and that he gets his eye drops at the same time that he's used to getting his eye drops. That's really one of the big benefits of private pet transportation over group transportation, is the fact that I can keep them on the same routine that they're used to while they're at home. Keeping them on the routine that they're used to isn't just good for their health, but it also helps ease some of their anxiety. You know, pets and animals in general are very routine driven, and if they're wondering when the next meal might come, then that can cause extra anxiety. So we just really try to be extra vigilant about all of that. When someone signs up for private pet transportation with me, the first thing that I like to do is get on the phone with you and really get to know more about your dog and what they like and what they need and what they're used to doing at home with you. That way, when I'm making my itinerary for the trip along with your estimate, I can really work in these extra stops and just make sure that I'm truly tailoring and customizing everything that I have planned to be the best road trip possible for your pets. I always ask my clients to send the pets a bed from home and maybe their favorite blanket, their favorite toys, their favorite treats, all of that kind of stuff. That way I can really just make sure that they're as comfortable as possible. Tonka loved this fluffy white blanket that his parents sent with him. So we had that in the car, and then I brought that into the hotel rooms, and it smelled like home. So that just made him a lot more comfortable. Like I said, this was my second time driving Tonka, so at this point I've really formed a bond with him and gotten to know his needs a lot better, and that just truly makes for an incredible trip for both of us. Alrighty guys, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday, and Mr. Tonka Truck and I are stopped here at the Iowa Welcome Center. This is our last stop together of the trip. We have about an hour and a half left, and then we'll be at his house. I'll deliver him to his family, and then I'll stay at a hotel tonight in Minneapolis before I fly back home to Jacksonville tomorrow. And it's just been an awesome couple days on the road with Tonka. We've covered 2,000 miles together since Friday afternoon, so we have been booking it, but he is just an awesome rider, such a sweet boy, and I love getting to take dogs on adventures like this. You really do just get to build such a special bond and such a special relationship with dogs when you're on the road like this. I know I've said this in one of my recent transport videos, but I'm going to say it again that, you know, we're in and out of hotels, we're meeting people at rest stops, you know, people are seeing him as we go through drive-throughs, and he got a pup cup this morning, and we're just getting to experience the world together and getting to have these really unique experiences together, and that is so special. You know, and that's why I do this, and that's why I love offering long distance pet transportation. Is it's for the relationship and the bond that I get to build with the pets, and the impact that it makes on their families too. You know, I drove Tonka down to Florida just a couple of weeks ago, and now I'm driving him back to his home in Minnesota, and because of my long distance pet transportation service, you know, he got to experience this vacation in Florida with his family. And that was really special for his parents and for him, you know. So I get to build this special relationship. The family gets to have a special experience with their dog. You know, it's just incredible, and I'm so grateful to get to do this. So if I can be of help to you and your family with long distance pet transportation, head on over to my website. It's badtothebonepetcare.com/transportation. And I only transport for one family at a time. I can transport in your vehicle or in a rental car, as I'm doing right now. And I truly view this and think of this as the ultimate road trip for your dog. You know, they sleep in bed with me at night. You know, we go on walks. You know, it's not just an A to B transport service. And I'm constantly in contact with you as the pet parent as we're driving. You actually get to see our location live all the time via the Apple AirTag that is on Tonka's harness. And of course, I am fully licensed, bonded, insured, background checked, and have tons of reviews. And I would just love to help you and your family in this way. So with that, I am Doug the Dog Guy, reminding you to stay positive.